welcome to The Citizen Game, your number one gaming podcast. We're joined by Wes.
Hello.
Who is good at everything. This is what I say about you.
No, I wouldn't say that.
If there's one, like them, you get them people in life and they can just do everything.
No, I'm a trier. I think that's why. I just try hard.
I mean, you're 2 for 2 at the moment on your songs. I really like the acoustic version.
Oh, you do? String quartet? Good.
Because I think that people automatically nowadays are like, oh, you've done auto-tune.
This is a thing. So, like, there's not a single artist in the charts now that doesn't use some sort of pitch correct or some sort of effect like that, because that's how...
It's a trend as well.
It's what that's the sound you're going for. It's stylistic. It's not a necessity. Like, you don't need it to sing. You just have it because it sounds dope.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Last time we saw each other, we were doing the Wheel of...
No, it wasn't. It was basketball.
Oh, yeah. So I'm now a pro NBA player and my team beat yours. So.
No. Right. So let's just get this clear. You missed a shot at the end. Your professional got the rebound, and now you're claiming you're Michael Jordan.
I missed it in the right place. It was the wrong shot at the right time. Okay. Is what I'll call it.
Well, I lost.
Yeah, and you weren't very happy about losing.
I wasn't too happy. I was also drunk.
Oh yeah, well, that helps. Is that your excuse?
I was drowning my sorrows. Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. But the time before that was the wheel of death, which we'll call it, because I turned up to your flat to do like a innocent sort of, we're going to play Rocket League, and if the person who loses has to spin the wheel.
Yeah.
And you just hijacked the whole thing. We're like, no, if we're going to do this, we're going to do some really bad dares. So we ended up doing a face mask dipped in sardines.
Yeah. Microwaved in sardines.
Yeah. And then we also did the milkshake, which I had to drink. And to this day, I still feel the texture of it. You know, like you could hear the sound, couldn't you?
No,
it was like corned beef, oat milk. And
it was the crust layer at the top.
Oh, like
if you left a smoothie out for about a 3-day stretch, that's probably what your corned beef looked like.
It was so disgusting.
It looked beautiful.
I mean...
You handled it.
Yeah, I did it because, it's for a video, so you have to. But I don't want to experience that ever again in my life.
How was the car journey home?
I mean, my breath smelled of onions, so as did yours probably.
Yeah,
amazing.
I was kicking.
Right, so we're going to be talking about games.
Yeah.
Before we started filming, you claimed that you're a pro at Fortnite.
Yeah, I'm probably the top 3 players in the world.
Is that a fact, or just you?
No, I'd probably just judged that from last night. I won 3 games solo in a row, so.
Okay, so now you're the pro.
So, yeah. Basically. No. I think.
But you're good at Fortnite.
I'm good. I've been playing it recently. I gave it a break for a bit. And then, it's one of them games that if you give it a break, then everyone just seems to get 10 times better. And I came back, didn't know half the guns, didn't know anything. But then I've just been going through that pain period where you just have to be crap for a while. And then...
Yeah, take the L.
Yeah, take the L's. And then now I'm just getting dubs. You know what I mean?
Must be nice.
You play Fortnite?
I have in my time. I'm not the best.
Bush camper.
Yeah, so I came second once, and it's because I hid in a bush, and I surfaced, and then someone just shot me. That was the end of the game.
Well, you beat me at Rocket League.
I did beat you at Rocket League. You think it's because I've played before.
Yes.
But I don't think
I've never played the game in my life.
Yeah, and you scored like almost instantly when we first started playing.
I did let you in.
No, you did not.
I let her in. Yeah, I let
okay, we'll say that. So we've got a nice collection here.
Yes.
We're gonna go through it, and because you came in here and you're like, why is there loads of toys?
Yeah, but now I've realised they're all.
But they've all got meaning behind them. So we've got Charmander.
Yeah, I thought that was Charizard.
Yeah, Wes called it Baby Charizard. Charmander.
The
Pokemon stands
the
are not
Pokemon
happy.
fans are gonna be like this in the comment.
Okay, so next we've got down there we've got Guitar Hero, which is one of my favourite games. And when I was in year 11, I'm going to say, I dedicated my spare time to getting like 100% on all of the levels.
No, it is. My brother was always good at Guitar Hero. I was terrible. I was good I was good at Band Hero.
Oh, with the drums and
like the drums. Yeah. I like rhythmic things, but I don't like the guitar thing. Because me and guitars don't get on.
So what about Dance Mat then?
Oh yeah, put me on that. I'm absolutely unbelievable.
You know, in like the arcades and stuff.
Yeah, you see me bounce.
And you'd have to position your feet, yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
I think that they should make a comeback. We should do a Dance Mat tournament, maybe.
Dance mats would be. Imagine if it was like VR though. In fact, you can do it on VR.
I've seen like the Just Dance. you have the
Beat
two.
Saber.
Yeah.
Beat Saber. Yeah. Oh, that's good, you know. It's hard.
Is it?
And it's a workout. But that's the only gym I do, essentially.
What, just working out on that?
You'll see me, you know, like in the middle of my living room. Imagine what people will be looking at. I'm just there
Be
swinging.
like a fly on the wall.
Now you're gone. I realize.
What is that? The songs that they have?
They do have that, and I was pumped to it. It's my first one that I played to, and I was just like, I need something fast paced, but
It's got a really harsh like bass line as well.
yeah, it's like yeah, proper. It's
They
good
should
though.
bring it back. I feel like Nice to Meet You would be quite good on that.
Hey, if we can get Nice to Meet You on Beat Saber, I'll be buzzing.
Do it.
Everyone would be buzzing. Come on, it's a banger.
It's good because it's quite a slow, like the beat I think is quite slow. So you could like ease into it,
See, there's different ways that they make. Even if it's slow, they still figure out ways of putting extra beats and.
making it harder
Yeah,
and harder. I need to try it. I'm
Good.
not the best dancer, but I used to love the dance mat. So maybe I could,
Easy.
make an
You
exception
can do a dance
for
mat.
it.
You can dance.
Well, is that a challenge? Because
I
it's
know
not
the
happening
next
for
challenge
me.
now. That's a game I'd win then.
Okay, so I'm going to ask all of my guests this question, and it's a very important question to me, and I will judge you for it. So, what are your top 3 games of all time?
Oh, so you know what I saw the other day, which I spent hours on, like hours and hours on in high school, was Skyrim, Elder Scrolls.
I used to play that.
Elder Scrolls is an absolute
Great game.
Then I took the arrow to the D.
I used to play, I think it was my Xbox 360, maybe?
Yeah, Xbox 360.
yeah.
Yeah, it was only on Xbox. It wasn't on PlayStation.
Yeah, so I used to play Skyrim.
Yeah, Skyrim. I used to spend
What
time.
was your character? I think mine was a mage.
I was a Daedric. I was an orc, and I just had
'Cause
full
you could mix
Daedric
them
armor.
up, yeah.
Was it Daedra or Daedric? Oh, I can't remember, but yeah, I was maxed out on everything. And there was this book that you could use to cheat, that you could just keep opening and closing to just get you to the top level.
What,
which
so
I
you
did.
cheated, you were?
Towards the end, but I actually did complete it a couple of times. With
Did
different
you?
people.
Because that's a big game.
Big game.
How many hours?
I did everything and all the little mini missions as well.
Was Elder Scrolls the one where you could marry someone? Because in game I remember.
Pretty sure.
Because in my Skyrim game, I remember I married someone that I just met in like the marketplace. I was like, oh, you seem really nice. Because I love The Sims and stuff like this. So instead of actually playing the storyline in Skyrim, I just
got
dedicated
married.
my time to marrying one character. Because there's different steps that you had to take in order to actually get married.
Well, being on a game for 1 hour is not usually the first step of marriage.
Yeah, it's
but
true. Don't rush into it. So Skyrim, Elder Scrolls.
Skyrim, Elder Scrolls has got to be on there. Any Call of Duty.
But if you had to pick one,
It had to be one.
if you just had to pick one of the games.
You know what a lot of people say is COD 4, like Call of Duty 4, the first Modern Warfare, that was an elite game. Like that was probably the first one that I really got into.
Yeah. A lot of people
But
say
remember,
Black
like
Ops as
Modern
well.
Warfare 2 was so sick. Modern Warfare 2, like with Rust and everything.
I think that is the one from asking people. Modern Warfare 2 seems to come up the most.
I think Modern Warfare 2 is my second game.
So do you play Warzone then now or not?
I do, but like,
They've
I
just
prefer Fortnite.
see. This is where we differ.
I do, but most of my friends play Fortnite, not Warzone. I would play Warzone, but more of my friends
Do
play
you know what I
Fortnite.
prefer about Fortnite is it's third person. So I get really motion sick if I play with first person shooters. Story of my life.
No, it's like it's just the building. I'm good at building on Fortnite.
See, I mastered building and like shooting separately, and I've yet to bring
Bring them
the
together
skill
in
together.
harmony.
Yeah.
See, that's what I think. There's double sides. I'm very tactful, and I think you can be really tactful with the building and stuff. Like, so yeah.
I've seen some people that are insane at building.
Problem is that you're playing against PC players now, and
Oh yeah, I used to play on my
Forget
PC. I didn't play on console.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it's really hard to actually do building and the
It's
shooting.
hard. It's
Yeah,
hard.
because you've got all the different
The things,
controls.
isn't it? Yeah. I've got like a proper fancy controller now, and got all the little hacks.
Or like the
and
pro
stuff.
controllers.
Come on. I've told you I'm a pro. Got 3 dubs in a row yesterday.
Yeah.
That means I'm it. That means I'm the man.
Well, you know there is the esports competitions for Fortnite,
Okay, yeah. So
and
I'm going to
someone
skip
won
them.
3 million.
I think I'm busy on the competition.
Well, I'm just letting you know that it's quite like decent prize money. So
Oh, what is it?
£3 million. $3 million
yeah.
was the first one. Second prize was 900.
3 million.
Yeah, because there was this guy from the UK, Colchester, I think it was, and he came joint second, and he got $900,000. $900,000.
What?
Yeah, because it was in the news, everything. This was a couple of years ago.
Esports are huge though.
It's massive.
Love to see
Esports
it.
will be like,
Oh, fun fact. I used to play it on Game Battles, which is like where you put wagers on your games on
so
Call
it's
of
kind of
Duty.
like betting, but for
Yeah,
for
when I was in high school. Yeah, on all the Modern Warfares.
I'm sure, but
I probably won like $5 over
stuff.
the whole time I played it, but hey, that's money.
So you put money on yourself when you're
Yeah,
playing?
yeah.
Oh, okay,
So you do like
it's not-
GOs and stuff, like S&D and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, game battles online.
I would bet on the other person if I was playing. I'd be like, they're going to
and
win.
then you wouldn't.
Can you do that?
How would that? No, because you're putting money on yourself. It's like,
Yeah, but
so
I
you put money in, they put money in, and then you split the pot.
I'd put
And
money
you win the pot.
against myself to be like, I'm going to lose. So if I lost, then I would win. But then you could just rig it because then you could just always lose.
Play smart, not hard.
I'm trying to, but I can't even play the game half the time. So, okay, so we've got Modern Warfare. No,
Yeah,
Call
Modern
of
Warfare
Duty.
2.
Yeah,
Skyrim.
yeah.
Halo 3.
Halo.
Halo 3.
That is, I wouldn't have expected it, but it's a strong game, Halo.
Yeah, you can't even argue with it as well. No matter what your list is, Halo 3 was an unbelievable. I played Halo 3 before I played Call of Duty.
I think Halo must have, no, I think
Game over.
GoldenEye is my first ever
GoldenEye.
shooting game on Nintendo 64. But then when I had my Xbox 360 is when I started playing Halo. Me and my flatmate just played against each other.
Yeah, I'm a shooter boy. Like Halo 3 was a serious game. Red team versus blue team. Like all the was his captain? What's his name? Can you remember?
No.
Oh damn, Captain something, but he was sick. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, Halo. I used to spend so much time on Halo, then move from Halo to COD. But then after I didn't think they got it right with anything else after Halo 3.
Because when I speak to people like Xbox, because you have like Team Xbox, Team PlayStation, a lot of the people who are Team Xbox are Team Xbox because of Halo.
Yeah, because it's the only one you could get it on.
Yeah.
And it was elite until then it started to age, and then it was like, the Call of Duty's better, and it's on all of them, innit?
Yeah.
So on PlayStation and Xbox. But no, Halo 3, what a game. What a game.
Halo 3 is really good. Do you remember I don't know how many, probably about 10 years ago now, and it must have been Modern Warfare or Black Ops maybe, dropped, and there was queues of people in the street at like midnight trying to get this game.
That's when it started to get like serious, isn't it? That so many people started playing, because more people were getting proper consoles, weren't they?
Yeah.
Like instead of playing, everyone moved from...
It was definitely PS4 times.
Yeah, PS3.
PS3, PS4.
I think PS3, Xbox 360, that loads of people started getting like proper consoles, didn't they?
Yeah. I remember when GTA 5 first came out, and I'd ordered it online. So I was like, thought I was really organized. It's going to turn up on time.
Takes forever.
Firstly, it arrived 2 days late. I can't remember who I ordered it through, otherwise I would call them out. But anyway. Secondly, I was in a supermarket like Tesco, you know, the 24-hour ones at like 1 a.m, and there was copies. So there was people just coming in and picking up the copies, and I'm here. I've ordered this, pre-ordered, and my copy's still not here.
Yeah.
You can just walk in and get it. I was very upset. This is the only time I've ever pre-ordered.
Yeah, so many people tried to get it, but then I bought it the other day again.
What,
it's
GTA
still,
5?
Yeah, and it's still so expensive.
I still play it.
It's like 50 quid.
I play GTA Online now though.
I've not played that. I just like going through the story.
No, you should play it.
I think I played GTA Online once, and I was shooting someone for like a million years, and it just didn't kill him. I didn't understand why.
See, I completed 5 when it first came out, and then I just didn't touch the game because I was like, I can't be bothered to play the storyline again. And then I started GTA Online last year, and it's really good.
You know what it is? It's just one of them games that you can't really get bored up. Like,
There's no end to it.
That's what I mean. You can just walk up and
unlimited
just
possibilities.
uppercut people. There's so much people you can uppercut.
Yeah.
That's what I use it for.
Just go around you and
hey,
uppercut people.
You want to dance? It's like, I don't advocate that.
No, it's just in the game.
Just in the game. Just a game.
I was banned from my mum. So I think BBC maybe done a documentary on GTA San Andreas when it first came out. So
yeah.
My mum watched it, and it was an 18+ game. And she watched it. I don't know why she took it upon herself to watch it, and then banned me from playing the game. So I wasn't allowed to play it, and I had to sneak around my friend's house to play GTA San Andreas. She was like, "What's happening in this game?
It's like Fight Club. It's like, welcome to GTA Club. The first rule of GTA Club, you don't talk to your parents about GTA Club.
I mean, yeah. So I just remember that. And what other game was Silent Hill? Did you ever play Silent Hill?
The hell's that?
It's like a horror game.
Nah.
And there's all these like zombies, but it's very scary. Well, it was scary back in the day.
The only horror game I played was when everyone on YouTube was playing Slender Man.
I played that. I did it for a video.
Remember Slender Man, and everyone was, things like PewDiePie was doing it for a while, wasn't he?
Because he sneaks up on you, and then there's like a scream.
Yeah, that thing. And we used to find like websites in school that you could play it. and then put a a jumper over her head.
yeah, so you couldn't
it's super
see.
dark. Yeah, that was elite.
Do you remember like proxy servers? When I was younger, at my school, they'd banned MSN and stuff.
Yeah,
So we
yeah.
had to use proxy servers
Yeah,
to try
everyone
and
had proxies. You just or searched unblockgames.com. Free unblockgames.com.
and all those, weird
Remember
games and
LimeWire?
stuff. I broke 3 laptops downloading from iMesh and LimeWire.
Trying to download Ayaz replay. So I need like a... Oh. there
There's
goes
some
another
weird
one.
remix of it. Yeah. I'm dead. Okay, so you've got strong 3 choices
Yeah.
of games. I didn't think you were going to say Skyrim, so
Yeah.
I'm a big Skyrim fan. So I'm
What
glad
do you think
said
of the
that.
choices, though?
I think they're strong. Halo, strong choice. Call of Duty, obviously classic game, and Skyrim. Because you've got a mix between the shooting games, but then you've got the more sort of like
Open
adventure,
world. Yeah.
fantasy games.
Come on. It's
Great choices.
Elite gamer. What are your choices?
I thought you'd never ask. So
Sims.
no,
is one,
well,
isn't
no, it does. That gets
is.
like a special mention. my top game of all time is Final Fantasy VII.
Okay. Never played it.
It's the best game of all time.
Okay.
And I speak about it a lot. I'm very passionate. I went and watched the orchestra live because
Okay.
it's like all classical music at the Royal Albert Hall, and I cried. And I went by myself. So
If you see me the Final Fantasy live performance, mind your own business.
mind your own business. You know, there's some things in life that we just geek out over.
Yeah.
Mine is Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, do you know the music I geek out from a what's it game? Street Fighter's music, the old Street
I
Fighter
love the
music.
Street Fighter music. Gal's theme, yeah.
That's the one, bro. You see how many views that's got on YouTube?
Someone needs to take a
Mental.
sample. And
I am gonna do it. I
Do
spoke
it.
to Ayo about it. My producer was like, I need to get this sample because it's ridiculous.
you should. I
gonna
think
do it.
that there's a big market for taking these
Yeah,
old
no one do it
nostalgic
before. By
theme
the time this
tunes.
podcast comes out, I hope
Hopefully-
no one else
hopefully
steals
got
this
signed
idea.
off. Yeah. Okay, so I've got a weird gaming news story that we're going to discuss
Yep.
and just share our opinions on and, delve into. So,
You're smiling already.
because it is weird, that's why. But each to their own
Yep.
before I get into it. So,
Go on.
in 2009, so quite a while ago now, a man in Japan married a gaming character. So he was playing, it was on Nintendo DS, and there was a game called Love Plus. And he fell in love with a character called Nene Anagasaki. So he fell in love with her, and they actually hosted a wedding ceremony
Oh.
with his best friend, who was his best man. So his best friend gave a best man speech, and then her best friend, who is a character in the game, gave a speech. I don't know how it works, but they actually live streamed it on a live streaming app in Japan back in the day. And they had a compilation of their best moments, like how they met, and things like that. And they got married. So my question to you, firstly, is
What when he turned around?
what are your opinions?
That's mental, isn't it? I mean, it sounds like something out of Black Mirror. Do you not think?
So that was my...
I feel like it's gonna, and it sounds weird. I'm not gonna lie, it's weird. But like, I feel like things like that are actually gonna start growing in numbers as artificial intelligence starts getting better and stuff. Have you seen
the more realistic it gets, then
and the more like
There's a
responses
blurred
that there
line.
can be, and this like things are gonna get freaky. I think
it's true. Because in 2009, I don't think there was as much AR or like AI things, but
that it's just like, I don't know, especially with VR as well. When VR
so
starts
this is what we spoke briefly before about the Black Mirror episode, when I think it was like a sticker or a chip that they could put on the side of their head, and that took them into a fighting game.
world. Yeah.
And they explored like a relationship in the game
with his friend,
with his best friend.
which they went on to cheat every night.
Yeah.
And then the girlfriend made it normal, that part of
That was his like escape.
I don't know. I think it's weird, but if it makes you happy, it makes you happy.
Yeah,
do your thing, bro.
If he's happy, fair enough. But I don't know. I had questions about, was it a real marriage? Do you think they
No,
get a marriage
it's-
license? Can you?
At least you know it turns her on. crickets.
Great. You know, it's like
I had to.
tumbleweed.
I was waiting for a moment to say something about it. No, I think, hey, it is what it is, and people get attached to certain things and this, that, and the other. Will it last? I don't know.
Well, we don't.
As long as
I
you've got
tried
battery
to see
packs.
if they were still together because obviously it's been 12
What if she runs
years.
out of battery? What if she breaks?
Because it's a Nintendo DS and they've not. I don't think they've brought
This is what I'm
this Love
saying.
Plus game out on any other consoles.
If it's anything like Apple, when you've got an old device, they'll start throwing bugs at it soon.
Maybe he's just like really holding on to this Nintendo DS.
If that breaks, though, he's going to be heartbroken.
Yeah, because I then also had questions about like the mental health aspect of it, because you're putting your like true feelings, because you have feelings for a gaming character that's not real. That's like, do you know what I mean?
It's mental.
It's not
It
real.
is
Then
mental.
what happens if the game broke? He'd be heartbroken.
Yeah, he would, but like, surely you can just get another one. Maybe he's got a backup.
But maybe
She's going to say the same thing on whatever DS you use, Geese. Let's be honest. I'm savage, but it's true. You could buy another DS tomorrow. It's like replacing your gold. Oh, that sounds so bad because he loves this girl. It's a bit like replacing your goldfish, though. Like when you lose your goldfish and your parents just buy you a new goldfish and you don't notice.
You don't even know.
Apart from my goldfish, which was never replaced and lived to 19.
Are you joking?
I'm not joking.
I went through. Okay, this is a really bad story.
You're going to sound like a serial killer now, aren't you?
No, I didn't. So I went through quite a few goldfish in my time. I don't know what happened.
You have relationship with goldfish.
Yeah, so when I was younger, I had goldfish.
I thought you.
I didn't have a relationship with a goldfish.
You were saying this
my
guy's had a relationship
relationship
with DS, and then you're like, I've been through so many goldfish in my time.
Oh my God, Wes. No, so I had goldfish when I was younger, like as a pet or whatever. But I think I wasn't very good at getting the water. You know, you had to put chem.
Dude, they just breathe, and you just feed them.
I just don't. Okay, so I don't know what happened. Anyway, so I went and got 4 one day with my mum. And you had to put them in the water and you leave them in their bag for a while so that they adapt to the change in temperature and the climate. So I did that, and then I slowly introduced them to the water. And literally this is what happened. Like all 4 came out and just went to the bottom.
Yeah, because you probably left them in the bag for too long. Fish need oxygen. And if there's
there was water.
If you tie the top of the bag, there's no oxygen.
They were perfectly happy in the bag, and it's when I exposed them to
because
my
you're probably
tank.
rocking around, you look like that girl. What's her name?
In Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
I know.
Velma. Oh, no, what her name is? What's her name?
I know. Who you mean.
Marla.
Is it Marla?
Is it Marla?
I don't know.
Marla or Narla, something like that. You were there. Mr. Fishy, shaking the bag. That was
me.
you.
Genuinely.
That was you. I know it was.
So they all literally fell straight to the bottom.
Mine was 19. Finny. I was 3. And I knew it was him because he had the same rip in the fin. And
So you're
the scales
sure
missing.
your parents didn't
Scales
replace?
missing.
Okay.
Same scales missing and a rip in its fin. Where I put a SpongeBob toy
So
in
it's
there,
kind of like Finding
and it
Nemo.
ripped. Yeah, 19-year-old fish. It's older than a lot of people.
That is impressive. I could only dream of doing that. I think it was 30 seconds.
My dad
so.
flushed it down the toilet and it died.
Your dad flushed it down the toilet?
I was heartbroken.
Wait, so it
and
wasn't
this is
dead before you flushed it?
This is me at 22. Yeah, it was last year. No. Yeah, because I was 3
What,
when
did
I
he
got
just
it.
have enough one day and was like, do you know what, we've had this.
No, he just
long
went,
enough.
I was like, by the way, Finney's died. I was like, oh no. He's like, oh yeah, flushed it down the toilet. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ.
So
I'm
19 years
I know
of
I
your
am
life.
21 years old, like 21, 22 years old, but you just flushed this 19-year-old being basically down the toilet.
What a way to go.
Yeah.
I mean,
Imagine if it was just like lying.
he might
have just
still be alive.
playing dead and it's just in a Finding Nemo and it's now inside,
Yeah,
now
he
in the
might
sea.
be living his best life, Finny. Okay, so let's talk about Oculus then, because you have an Oculus.
I do. I have 2. 3.
Three
Yeah.
Oculuses.
Because I bought one for myself and loved it that much that within 5 minutes I'd bought one for Gary and Scarlett, who live with me.
Okay.
Because,
So you all can play together.
yes, because it is the most insane thing in the world.
So it's virtual reality.
Yeah.
How is it different to other?
You know, it's
One.
so immersive, but to the point where you really, it's actually depressing when you take it off, which is kind of dangerous. I think I'm like, oh.
So your life in the Oculus is better than.
And I don't want to say it, but it's actually elite. I am serious.
So you said you watch TV programs on it now.
Yeah, why did you pause after that? Like, so you watch
because I was going to say...
TV in there, don't you?
No, I was going to say Netflix, but then I just went with TV.
No. Yeah, I do watch Netflix, watch everything in there. Like, even on car journeys or planes, you can still watch it. Like full Netflix, and it's like a full cinema, and you're looking around, and there's sofas and like a mountain range next to you. And there's this app called Big Screen. And you and I think it's 12 of your friends can be all sat in the same cinema together.
Oh, watching movies?
Yeah, and like throwing popcorn on each other and stuff. And like you have your own avatar. So like if we were in a room now, I'd be talking to you, but it'd be your avatar that you've made for yourself.
And you could throw like virtual popcorn
I could throw a little hot dog at you. And just, while you're watching a film, you'll just see a hot dog fly across your face. You're like, It's like food fights without the mess. And the big screen, and you just buy the film, or it could be a free film, or you could jump into your friends. So if your friends have bought it, you just jump into theirs.
Oh, what? So you can join their movie at the point?
So you just join their movie night. I told Ao, my producer, I took it to the studio with me. I was that happy. I was like, Ao, I'm going to bring the Oculus with us. So for like 2 hours of the session, the first 2 hours of the session, we were just playing Netflix.
So what games do you play on Oculus then?
So Beat Saber, which is like the dance one. That's like the workout one. It's good. It's like you just hit it to the beat. Sort of like Guitar Hero, which is more active. Then there's Super Hot, which is this. I say it like that because it's like, that's how it says it.
What do you do in Super Hot?
It's like, it's basic. It's hard to explain. It's a shooter.
Okay.
And it's, imagine if you're like in a simulation thing of like, say if you were watching like a super high-tech spy film and they'd have like a simulator where they'd go in and there'd be targets running at them from all over the place and be like, poof, 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 like chucking guns in the air and catch them and then going bang, 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 like under your...
So that's you.
That's me.
Is this the clips that I see of people? Because I've seen people doing this online, but it's not actually obviously in the game. You're just seeing them with something on their face. So for me watching, you're gonna look like an idiot just jumping around your living room.
No, because you can stream it onto the screen. So it look.
Yeah, but I'm trying to visualize why I see people like doing a madness around their living room.
No, I'm running around the living room going like this, like trying to do cartwheels and shoot people.
So you think you're a Mission Impossible, basically?
It's insane though, because you are a Mission Impossible. You are. And then there's what else I play?
Is there like haunted house games? You know,
my
it's
God.
scary because that's a bit of me.
Yeah, there is. Some games, I haven't played the games, but I've been in the VR experiences, and they ain't to be played with.
Because I
did one. I did The Nun.
Oh, I've seen the adverts for this one.
I did The Nun.
Why are you laughing?
I did the Nun done VR experience.
Yeah.
Within the first 2 minutes, I took it off.
Was it that scary?
I never get scared of horrors or anything like this. I'm like the one taking piss out of people in the horrors, like, because I just don't believe in anything like that or weird. I'm not superstitious or anything. But this shit's fucking.
This sounds like a bit of me.
No, like you don't understand. So you're walking down there's some stairs and you can just see like super dark, and then I see like a door slightly open, and I'm just like, you want me to go through that door, don't you? But I'm not going to do it. But it'll just wait there. It'll just stay until you walk up to the door, like, yeah.
And then someone
jumps walk out to the door, and then nothing happens. And you're like, oh,
so it
wasn't the door. And then you just hear like a behind you, like, 'cause it's got surround sound.
Yeah.
So like everywhere is super spatial aware. You turn around, there's still nothing there. Turn this way, then it's there, and I'm like, ah! I was just like, it was like 5 a.m. in the morning. I was just like, no, that's coming off.
Oh yeah, 5 a.m. in the morning is a bit late to eat, like.
Yeah, that's when your brain starts playing tricks on you. I was just like, no, not today. I ain't do the rest of that. It was like 15 more minutes of it. I was like, no, not doing it.
So I think horror games are the one thing that entices me the most about VR.
There's this one called, like, I can't remember, it's called like Climb, or it's like you climbing up things. You can climb up buildings.
No, I'm scared of heights.
It's messed up. I'm not scared of heights.
Does it make you feel like, because I've done a VR experience where you're in a big room with other people, like shooting zombies and stuff, and there's one you have to like go across
like
a thin plank.
The Star Wars one was like, you're inside a massive volcano.
Yeah.
And there's just like a platform and it tells you to jump from one to the other. I'm like, you are joking, aren't you? Like, there's lava there. But even though you know, and I'm like, I know there's nothing there. Like,
and
but you're still like tapping the floor.
I think I'm gonna have to delve into VR now.
Okay, yeah, you actually are.
And when I do, can we watch a movie and I'll throw popcorn at you?
Yeah.
That's what I want to do, just throw popcorn.
All over the gaff.
Okay. That sounds good. Right, so I've got a kind of game for us to play.
Uh-huh.
So what we're going to do, and I've seen this trend on TikTok, is if games consoles were, and in this one I've picked music artists, so we're going to go through like PlayStation 4, for example.
Yep.
Who would PlayStation 4 be if they were a music artist?
Dave.
Why would you pick Dave?
I don't know why that came to my head. It'd be Dave.
Because I think the PS4 is a very good console.
That's what I mean. And Dave's a very good artist. I think it would be Dave because it's like, it's always relevant. You could still always play a PS4, but it's still a classic.
And you can play older games on the PS4.
And you can play older games and new games.
Yeah, because some of them haven't properly crossed over to PS5 yet, so you're still getting some of the new games.
You got everything. It's just like a perfect blend of the old and the new.
He's an all-rounder as well.
All-rounder.
Because you can't, it's games, you can properly do online stuff the first time. I think, was PS3, could you do?
PS3 you could, but like...
not in the same way.
PS4 is like seamless.
Yeah.
No waiting.
And you can also do the multimedia like YouTube.
I just think, Dave's an all-rounder and a bit of a genius, so I think he'd be...
PS4's Dave.
That's Dave.
I'm happy with your choice.
Yeah.
I think I would agree. Okay, so next one is the Game Boy Color. So an old school compact device.
What a console as well.
Yeah, firstly, I think it was, they had the big Game Boys before then. Do you remember them big, like, clunky ones?
I had a yellow one. I had a yellow one. My brother had a blue one.
I had the blue one. My sister had the purple one.
You could get Pokemon ones though. There were Pokemon.
So the Pokemon one was the yellow one.
Yes,
because that's the Pikachu one.
That's one I had. Yeah.
I remember the yellow one.
Who would it be? Game Boy Color.
There was so many on Game Boy Color. You had like Tetris, Pokemon Blue and Red.
It'd be Kanye.
Kanye.
It would be Kanye.
Why have you picked Kanye?
I picked Kanye because they were just like, they were mental. Kanye's a bit mad. And a bit colourful, but they're classic.
Yes, and also with Kanye, he's transcended through different
eras
of music.
Yeah.
He's got a strong discography, I would say, of music.
He's got a very distinct sound. If you saw a Game Boy Color, there's nothing that looks like it.
And with Game Boy Colors, you had the sound that could come out of it as well. And also you could plug your headphone into it.
Yeah, you could. I only figured that out very late though.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, really late.
Did you ever have those things, because it didn't light up at night, so you couldn't play your Game Boy unless the light was on. And I had a little light that clipped onto the top so that you could play if you're in the car or something.
That's an elite setup.
Yeah, so I was going on the French trip.
Way.
I remember very vividly. Year 5 French trip. Packing the night before. I'd laid all my stuff out ready to go into the bag. Mum comes in, strolls in the room, boom, breaks the light. It doesn't break my Game Boy, but breaks the light that was going on the top so that I couldn't play it on the coach on the way to France.
Was on smoke. She woke up and chose violence.
She did, and I cried, shed a tear. I was very upset.
Jeez. But no, Kanye
West.
Because he's vibrant and fun, and do you know what I mean? Like they're classics, but still.
And he's also quite forward thinking with the Yeezy stuff, and I think that the Game Boy was very forward thinking. They were like the pioneers now of like portable gaming. Yeah. Around that, I don't know. Yeah, they were one of the first anyway.
Yeah, my first.
Next one, Xbox 360. This was my first transition to Xbox from PlayStation.
Drake.
Ooh.
Because it's like one of the best, most consistent elite consoles of all time. And it's just held its own throughout the years.
I think it's the best Xbox ever.
I think it's one of the best consoles.
I disagree.
I think it is.
I know which one is the best, and there's no hesitation.
In fact, Xbox 360 is the best console, my opinion.
No.
Obviously, PS5, Xbox, and
it's
things like this
PS5.
are better now.
It's PS2, hands down. There's no even debate about it. Firstly, it's the best-selling console.
Okay, yeah, PS2 was actually.
I think there's just so many games on this game.
But they didn't work all the time. But that was part of the magic, I suppose.
Yeah, but the Xbox 360, I think, had issues as well. They all
the
had
Red Ring of Death.
Yeah, the Red Ring of Death, that's one.
But no. But the Xbox 360, everyone had one.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't have a PS3. I had an Xbox 360.
More people had Xbox. Everyone had one. Then PS3 came late, didn't it? Late
yeah.
in the 360s.
And then...
No, because it has some... That had
Halo.
That had Modern Warfare 2.
Skyrim.
And it had... Halo. All three of my favourite games were all on the Xbox 360. Yeah. Xbox 360 is my favourite. And Drake is my favourite artist.
Okay, I'm happy with that. Happy with that choice.
That's an elite, yeah. Good reasoning behind that.
The next one is Nintendo Switch, which is a very good console, may I add.
I haven't played them.
So with the Nintendo Switch, you can have it on your TV like a normal console, but you can also play it as a handheld. So if I'm going traveling, for example, I'll take my Nintendo Switch.
And the sides pull off, don't
and
they?
you can play it on multi. So if we want to play right now, you could put it down on the ground, take the little controllers out, and we could play Mario Kart, for example.
No way.
It's a really good console,
I'm
actually.
order one. I've actually been meaning to order one because I wanted to try it.
Yeah,
last portable one I had was PSP, I think.
Yeah.
Back in day.
PSP, then they did the Vita.
Playing like WrestleMania on WWE on it. That was a league game.
So Nintendo Switch.
Nintendo Switch. St. John.
Interesting.
Because St. John's so versatile.
This is the
I
thing.
think you can go from verse. He goes from verse to verse and just sounds like different people all the time, which is what I kind of sort of want to do in that UK sense. Like I want to sound like different people on each track, sort of thing, and use different parts of my voice. St. John's king of that. Then he just like switches it up all the time. Literally switches it up. So yeah, St. John makes sense.
I like what you did there. No, I agree, because I was going to say you should
Who would
pick
you
someone
say?
that. I was going to pick I was maybe Nicki Minaj type or Cardi B.
I was going to say Cardi, yeah.
Because they could do sort of the more hip hop based stuff, but then she does.
I think Nicki's even more versatile than Cardi.
So pop, and they can transcend into different genres. So we had the same
thought process.
Yeah, same thought process. Okay, PS5, the newest PlayStation console.
That's me.
You.
The new kid on the block. Come on.
I like that.
It's not because not everyone's got it yet. Not everyone's listened to it, but it's going to take over.
But it's going to take over.
It's going to take over.
Yeah, not everyone's got it yet. It's a very good console.
It's very new.
Very new.
It's done great so far.
Different.
It's done great so far.
Done great so far.
But it's not had time to prove. It's not stood the test of time yet.
And it's not been able to reach everyone just yet.
Just yet.
But it will.
But it will.
Okay, PS5 is Wes Nelson. PSP, next one.
There's been more than one PS. I only had the OG PSP.
No, there was a PSP and there was PS
Slim.
Vita as well.
Vita, yeah, the
which
slim
was the
one.
console afterwards. But I don't think it did that well. I'm not sure.
Oh, PSP.
I was always jealous because I never had a PSP.
Oh, no. Give me an artist that came, that just like boomed and then kind of just didn't.
Like one-hit wonders.
Not one-hit wonder.
You know, Fetty Wap had an amazing year and he had all these like smash
PSP's
hits.
Fetty Wap. Because they were so sick.
He was amazing at one point.
People weren't playing the normal consoles to play PSP. Like big consoles to play PSP. They were so sick.
Yeah.
I loved it. But then they just went missing.
I think it's when smartphones came out, because then you could start doing mobile games.
Yeah.
And you didn't
I play
really
Call of Duty
need...
on mine now.
Do you?
It's really good. It's like playing the real thing.
I played the Mario, like Mario Kart type game.
Mario Kart's on phones.
Yeah, and they just brought out a Crash Bandicoot one as well, which is similar to like Temple Run. Do you remember Temple Run?
I know what Crash Bandicoot is.
No, but I was explaining the gig. So you know Temple Run back in the day?
Yeah.
This is kind of the same. You've got to like jump over the objects.
I didn't really like Temple Run that much.
I was very involved
It was
with
very...
Temple Run. Like I was on it for hours.
A lot of people had Temple Run and I didn't get it. Never got it.
It's because you would die and then you were like, oh, just one more go. And then 3 hours later, you're still there trying to get
like
high
Netflix
score.
now though, isn't it? Like,
True.
Oh, look, another episode.
It starts in 5, 4. Oh, go on then.
I can't even find the
Yeah, I
controller.
can't even can't find the remote. Okay, Fetty Wap PSP. The Xbox Series X, which is the new
one,
Xbox. Have you played it yet?
No, I haven't.
I've played it a couple of times. So it's got Watch Dogs Legions on it, which is based in London. So it's got like a London map, which is really cool.
I don't know.
Maybe you could pick an artist that you're not too familiar with, but you know of them.
I don't know. That's I feel bad for saying it because I've been so heavily Xbox all my life.
See this, you just said the Xbox 360's best console of all time.
Yeah, it still is. But like all my life I've been, Xbox is best. Like no one can beat Xbox, blah, 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 blah. And then like now I'm a PS5 player and
Transition.
Xbox. Yeah, but I haven't played it, so I wouldn't know. And I'm sure I'd fall back in love with Xbox if I played an Xbox again.
Yeah.
But until then.
I'm trying to think of new artists that I haven't heard of too much. Do you know who I really like, who always...
Oh, new, A1J1. They've just come.
Definitely.
Yeah, like literally they've just come out, but they flew out the gates. So it's going to be an elite console. They're going to be elite artists. It's just out. They're just getting started. Okay. But I love the song. The first song's amazing.
Sega Mega Drive. So we've got Sonic the Hedgehog, which is a very decent game.
Sega Mega Drive.
So Sega. So I think you're too young. This is where the age barrier comes into.
What's Sega? Is it the grey one?
Yes, it was around this sort of Nintendo 64 time.
With like a blue Sega.
Yeah, and do you remember the Sonic? And you'd spin, you collect the rings and stuff.
No, I did have this. Because my nana, at my nana's house.
Yeah.
So before I had a game console at my house, it was at my nana's. And because like obviously, I think probably my auntie and my uncles all put some money in and had like a communal game thing. Because every single weekend, me and my brother, my cousins would all go to my nan's house. So we'd all play together. So it made sense to have it there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Sega,
we
Mega
had that
Drive.
for sure.
Sonic is a very, very good game.
I think Jay-Z. It's just like the pioneer.
I can't disagree with Jay-Z, to be honest.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that is a really good one.
Paves the way.
Classic.
And all the games from there have been remade now in modern consoles.
And the Sonic movie came out.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, so the final one is the PlayStation 2, the best console.
Second best. Second best.
Who would you pick for PlayStation 2?
Chris Brown.
Ooh.
No, because he's an elite vocalist. He's an elite vocalist, so he's just like always at the top of his game. Then sometimes he just goes missing.
Because he's working.
And when I say, when PS2, sometimes they just wouldn't work. They just that annoyed me so much. Like so much. You don't understand how many times I'd like.
Mine was fine.
I used to unplug mine so many times. Or you had to take out the disc, get the disc spray, wipe the disc, then put it back in. It was like doing the blow, you know, and you have to do the
on the Nintendo,
drives, yeah. But no, then it just had the loading screen forever.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just annoyed me.
So do you know who I would pick? Is Bruno Mars.
Wow.
Because I'm a big Bruno Mars fan. Every single one of his albums. Every single one of his songs has been incredible. Every single album has. He's only had 3 or 4 albums, and they've all been very good. Really good. And he can appeal to multiple audiences. Like he's gone through different sounds. I feel like PlayStation 2.
He's on Fortnite.
Exactly.
His dance is on Fortnite.
They've done the dance on Fortnite. He has just with the PlayStation 2, there was so many different games. Like the catalog for PlayStation 2
That's the first
crazy.
one where it was like, it wasn't just select few, it was like a load, wasn't it?
So many games. And it was around for a long time as well. Like some of my favorite games are on PlayStation 2. So I'm going to go with him because, you know, it's consistent. It's
justified. I understand.
Appeal to a big audience, you know.
Okay.
So we can agree to disagree on that one.
You're the man.
Next is called Which Game, but the which is spelled WITCH because... Which game? So I've got a review, a gaming review that someone's written in about a game, and you've got to guess what the game is from what they've said about the game.
Oh God, if the games are watching this, people from the game are like...
Okay, an alien...
I just wanted to get one last one in.
Okay. An alien came and impregnated my husband. I had a ghost mum, a human dad, and an alien baby. I killed them all, then lived as their dog in the house by myself. But I couldn't pay the bills as a dog, so all my furniture has now been taken away.
Sims.
You are correct.
I didn't even play Sims. Never played Sims in my life.
So good.
But it sounds like something from Sims. Like I've seen enough memes and stuff to know it's pretty random and odd.
Okay, so the next is still about The Sims, but we're just going to say it anyway. So I joined the military, like the career, wanting to be an astronaut, met the boss, flirted with the boss, then married the boss, got the boss's money, used the boss to become an astronaut, became an astronaut, killed the boss, and now I'm a millionaire.
Why kill the boss, though?
Because you only used them to get to be the astronaut, which was the original goal. It wasn't love. They just used them to...
That's deep. That's tough.
It's
That's The Sims.
By any means, you got to make the money
That's
in
tough,
The Sims.
No. Imagine being used to be someone can become an astronaut millionaire.
I have a confession. So
you've used someone to become an astronaut millionaire?
No, I was playing The Sims a few years ago.
Oh God.
I'd say 2019. So
very
quite recent.
recently.
I got the cats and dogs expansion pack. So my family had a dog. From a puppy, we trained it. It was just like a family dog. It lived through, they'd had 3 kids. Like, it was emotional.
At least it didn't have the same fate as the goldfish.
No, but so I kept getting notifications being like, it's coming to the end of the dog's life. And I was just like, cool.
2 days in.
This was about 2 a.m, because I was really involved in the game. About 2 or 3 a.m. And the dog passed away. And it's really sad because the Grim Reaper has to come and like, and then it puts in its tablet, like registering the death of the dog. And I genuinely cried. Like, I was just sad. Like,
you cried?
3 a.m, 2 or 3 a.m.
How long did you have the dog?
So in the Sims time, it would be like weeks and weeks. But in real life, probably a few hours. But I grew an attachment. Maybe like a day, I would say a day.
The dog lived for hours and you cried. Real tears.
Yes. Because I formed an attachment to the dog. I think I was tired and, you know. It was then an end of an era and the dog died. And then my Sims were really upset. I was really upset. I think I had to quit the game. So, you know.
Yeah.
You sit and watch VR and you just said that you prefer your VR world to your real life.
No, my real life's lit. But like for the moments that you're in when I'm doing like backflips through like space and time shooting people's heads off, that's pretty.
I'm sure if you had a dog and you were playing as a family and you grew an attachment to this dog in VR and it died.
I wouldn't cry.
Next.
You said you were pretty embarrassed at the start of that story.
Yeah, I was. And that was my embarrassing confession. And you've not had
There's no sympathy.
Made me feel like I'm in a comfortable environment to share.
You should be embarrassed about that.
Well, I am.
Stop telling people that story.
Well, you know, it's for your entertainment.
Yeah.
If you had to play one game for the rest of your life, what would you play?
Tactical one, Call of Duty.
Okay.
Because I'd probably play, think about it, like long periods of time, I'd probably spend more time on like an open world thing like GTA or Skyrim or something.
Yeah.
But if you play Call of Duty that long, could be a pro. Could make some money off it. If you're going to do it, you may as well make some big dough from it.
A very good answer, actually.
You may as well just go and because if you played it for the rest of your life, you are going to be absolutely stunningly good.
Yeah, and you probably earn.
Or what is it? Delta. Delta's that's big, isn't it? Or what's the other one? There's loads of big ones. What's the biggest? I'm trying to think of the biggest pot.
The biggest what?
Like biggest pot, like money pot at the end. Prize money.
Well, Fortnite's pretty. The one I said
Fortnite's
earlier, $3 million.
growing fast. I don't think it's the biggest though, is it?
I don't think FIFA's as much as Fortnite.
FIFA ain't that big. What's the one that the
League of Legends is massive.
League of Legends is huge. Oh, there's the other shooter though. That's not COD.
Apex.
Could be Apex. Yeah.
I think Fortnite might be up there with.
Yeah. What maybe
earlier
Fortnite
you
then.
did say?
Maybe Fortnite. Fortnite. I say Fortnite.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fortnite.
No, Call of Duty. Yeah, Fortnite.
You seem unsure. Fortnite or Call of Duty?
I don't know, I need to sneeze.
Rock, paper, scissors. Go on. For people listening, I will commentate. So ready?
So
we're going to do 1, 2, 3, and then
who's
do
who?
rock. What?
Why have I just produced fluff out of it?
What do you mean you two? I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and then we go. Best of 3.
Yeah, but who wins what?
Oh, God. Okay, so I'm Fortnite and you're Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. I did paper, Wes did scissors.
Yeah.
So.
Are you going, huh?
Yeah, that's what we just did. So you win round 1. 1, 2, 3. I did paper, Wes did a rock, so I win that one. Yeah. This is the decider. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, you did it before me, but you still win. So I did paper, Wes did some scissors. So, woo! Call of Duty.
Wait, they were both my choices. I don't know how I've done that. Like.
So Call of Duty is the game you'll be playing for the rest of your life.
It is, and I'll be elite at it. 1v1 me on Rust, bruh. You don't want this smoke.
I can't wait to see you in esports competitions then.
Hey, I think if I really put my mind to it, I could do it.
Well, I said that at the beginning of the podcast that you tend to be good at most things.
No, but I get obsessed with things. So this is the thing. I have to be careful with what I learn because if I get into it and I start getting good at it, that's it. Like,
yeah,
I'm going until I get the best at it. I can't stop myself. I'll be stopped.
If you could have one game for your song to be featured in, so for example, on Grand Theft Auto, they put loads of songs in the game. What game would you pick to be on the theme music for?
It's got to be Grand Theft Auto or FIFA, hasn't it? FIFA songs, you remember them. But GTA, because that's forever. That's
The
how long have we
GTA
been
San
playing-
Andreas
How long have we
soundtrack.
been playing GTA for now?
Years.
Years. FIFA's every year.
And they do change it every year,
Change
don't
every
they? It's
year.
different playlists.
But I'm not complaining. Hey, FIFA, listen, can't catch, man. Yeah? Cutting through the wings like I'm Batman. Do you understand?
Yeah.
It makes sense. The song made sense.
It does make sense.
I'm still hurt.
Will you try and put EA put in a good word?
No, GTA, because like
GTA.
they're so like iconic. If you're on the GTA soundtrack, you're a boss.
Yeah, because they have the radio station. I can't remember what it's called in the game, but Skepta.
Los Santos Radio.
No, it's not Los Santos. It's the, I don't know why I tried to American accent there. It's the one Skepta does it. Oh, anyway, it's got loads of UK artists featured on it, and I think it's really sick.
Yeah, I need to be on that.
GTA seems to be like the staple. It will happen.
It will happen. Yeah, it will.
It will happen. You gotta believe.
Manifest.
I said you're 2 for 2, so.
Oh, you know what I discovered? Song I discovered. Your boy, Bruno Mars, who's on Fortnite.
Yeah, they did the dance as well.
Yeah, it's on there. That's how I found it on Fortnite, not from him. Like actually from.
You didn't hear the song before, though?
No.
It's one of the best songs of the year.
Yeah, it's after Nice to Meet You.
Okay. After Nice to Meet You.
After Nice to Meet You, that would probably be the second best song of the year.
Yeah, I agree. So we're coming to a close.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot today, I feel.
Yeah,
I've learned your
did
top
you know
three.
that I like games this much though? Like I love games.
I had a feeling, but I didn't know how much you loved games.
I didn't realize that you cried over dead pixelated dogs on Sims.
Yeah, well, it happened.
Now everyone does.
No, because I felt comfortable enough to share that with you, and now you're just using it against me.
You're going to hit 100k subscribers from people losing.
I've already hit 100k words.
No, I'm saying you're going to lose. Like,
Okay. Right.
on everything.
Right, thanks.
They're going to drop.
Because I cried over my
They're
Sims
gonna
dog.
drop.
Well, you'll lose. Whatever. I'm going to get a VR and we can watch a movie and I'll
seriously,
throw virtual popcorn at you.
Get it, because I want to play the combat. There's some like good what's it games as well. Population 1 is like a battle royale.
Okay.
Virtual reality battle royale. Imagine it works as well. It's really good.
Okay. Well, I can't imagine what I'll be like hiding in a bush in virtual VR. So that'll be me like quivering in my living room, like
with your dog.
protecting the dog. You know, in movies and stuff, when there's a dog, I'm like, I get really upset if the dog dies. You know, in I Am Legend.
Will Smith, yeah.
Yeah.
Sam.
I can't remember the name of the dog.
Yeah.
It was emotional.
It's pretty sad.
But yeah, thank you so much for coming on.
Well, thanks for having me. It's been insightful.
Yeah, it's been.
I learned a lot. I'm never going to meet you again.
So go check Wes out on everything, Wes Nelson.
Yes.
And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.